4-5 is famous, baby.
All right, we're back. 4-5 Radio, Clapboards. We got Mitch in the building.
What it do?
Zeem in the building.
Yo.
Gates in the building. Damn. Where do we start? There's really a lot this time. I usually say there's a lot to talk about, but there really is a lot to go through. Just a quick run through. We got 6IX9INE, YNW Melly, Jussie, Zion, Robert Kraft.
Jussie's the kid from
Empire.
Oh man. All right.
We got the Lakers. We got So Far Gone. We're gonna talk about like the halfway point through the NBA season, and then we got to talk about R. Kelly again. So, where do we start? Do we start with 6IX9INE?
I guess, yeah, why not?
All right, so 6IX9INE, obviously he was arrested some months back, and now it's coming out. He's telling on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What's the opinion on this?
I mean,
Did you guys expect this? Did you guys
absolutely. 100%.
Definitely expected this.
100%. You know, it's crazy. I got a homie in Detroit that, like, he used to be on 6IX9INE's dick, and I used to tell him, like, he's not built like this, bro. Like, if he was, he wouldn't be rolling around with security and cops and shit like that. But I don't know, bro. What? He's built like that?
No, I'm not saying he's built like that, but everybody got security and cops.
What? That's not true.
Niggas as big as him got security around him.
Nah, bro.
Who doesn't have security? That's
Chief Keef, and Chief Keef is built like that. He be having security.
Are you serious? When they was just beefing, Chief Keef was walking around dolo.
I'm not saying
Chief Keef had just went and recorded Finito with a fucking orchestra in downtown LA and was walking around
saying
dolo.
Chief Keef has security 100% of his time, but Chief Keef has walked around security before.
Not like 6IX9INE.
What are you're chatting,
Chief Keef has
bro.
never had security around
Chief
him.
Keef does, I mean, maybe around like shows or some shit like that, bro. He's not every day. He does not walk around security like 6IX9INE.
6IX9INE's been by himself too.
What?
Well,
There's been a video
how about this? How about
where
this?
there's an
In
incident
Chief,
where 6IX9INE
bro.
by himself- and I'm not even.
Where
that's
in
just-
witness protection by himself?
No,
Yeah,
bro. He's
yeah.
been by himself on video, and niggas tried him when he went to LA.
What are you?
It was just him and his boy.
What, in the airport?
Yeah, at the
it was
airport,
like just him and
yeah.
his boy.
No, it was
And
him
he
and his
wasn't-
boy. It was like him and two of his boys.
Yeah,
They was
all right,
getting
but
beat
it
up
wasn't
by two
security.
niggas.
It wasn't security.
And he wasn't.
And
And
I'm not-
that's not even the point,
You know,
because
like
I'm not
a
trying
year
to
ago.
say he's built like that, because he's not. But I'm just saying security.
Nigga, he
niggas have
was
security.
rolling around with state marshals, trolling. Are you kidding me?
Next, keep going.
Exactly. Chief Keef does that.
Everybody has
Anybody
security.
else that? Name
Everybody
one.
has security.
Name one rapper that runs around with state marshals after saying,
everybody
I'm on
has-
old block about to shoot you."
Everybody has security. He's a troll, bro.
All right, exactly. You can't name nobody that does that. Like I was saying, nigga was not. What was I saying? Saying nigga got me tight now.
So there's a lot of people out there that like they're calling him a rat and they're acting like
He's a
that this
fucking rat.
wasn't expected,
Why not?
because this was
Because he
expected.
has a 6IX9INE on his face and rolls around with 100 bloods. That doesn't mean he's like that.
So
Exactly. That's what I was expecting.
wait. So is it wrong what he did?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can't portray that lifestyle and then
But you knew, like we all knew from the beginning that was not him. It was all an act.
okay, but
So wait.
Bro,
So
he doesn't-
so when this happens, why? Like if we knew he wasn't about that and it was all a gimmick, then how come when he does it, like it's wrong of him to tell? Because
If it's a gimmick and he stays his life in prison, bro, we're all calling him an idiot. We're all saying it's a lose-lose. If he stayed in prison and he'd be an idiot, bro. To stay in prison the rest of his life after he just got on, after he's rich and famous and all that, and he's gonna stay in prison for niggas he's not even down, whose niggas are against him too, and he's not even down for it. He'd be a
So you
dumbass.
think? All right. So he's gonna come home, and what is he gonna do? Like he's gonna
He's
be.
come home and make music.
no.
yes, he is.
He's
You
gonna
think
make
so?
music, bro.
Wait, isn't he going into witness protection?
He's gonna,
Gonna
make
make
music.
music.
He's gonna make music. Give it a year.
You
Within a
think
year
so?
of him being home, he's gonna be making music.
100%.
He's gonna go on a press run and he's gonna
100%.
be making music again, and everybody's gonna forget about this.
Yeah, 100%.
Calling it-
No, you can't. No one's gonna forget
yeah, he's
about
gonna
it.
Not forget, but
Or he's
niggas,
gonna
he's
lose
gonna be
some
making
fans.
music, bro.
He's gonna lose some fans. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, the
the
sad
street
part is
niggas
I
and shit
really
like
agree
that.
with Gates right now.
like, yo,
I don't.
He's
'cause
not gonna be as big as he could have been, but he's gonna take
Yo,
a
he has a
hit, but
cult
he's gonna come
following.
back
Yo,
and
he has a
make
cult
music.
following. Like he's not
Yeah.
just
Bro, people are too fickle nowadays.
Yeah,
Niggas don't really care, bro.
The thing is, I think he's gonna go into witness protection. Like people want him dead now.
I
Like
said within a
he
year.
he snitched. Like huh?
I said within a year. It might not happen right away, but within a year, he's gonna be making music again.
But
Nah, he might be in witness protection.
Yeah.
Music.
if you're in witness
Under-
protection, like they're giving you a
under a
whole new
different name.
identity. Like you,
What the hell 6ix9ine gonna
Nah,
do with a
bro,
big ass
you watch
tattoo?
it- you watch
6ix9ine?
it
It
too
don't
much
matter.
TV.
They gotta put him somewhere.
You watching too much TV,
Bro,
bro.
6ix9ine
Alpo
gonna
be
go,
out
not
and
be
about.
6ix9ine.
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
yeah,
He has
'cause
6ix9ine on
he
his
had to
forehead.
come
He
back.
can't just go to Scottsdale and restart. Like it's not.
He's got to go somewhere. There's got to be somewhere on this earth where they're gonna put him.
For a little while, and he's gonna be right back in the light, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't
He's
know.
not going
If
to-
he goes into
I
witness
think-
protection, I don't think he's coming back. If he comes out and he didn't go into witness protection, then yeah, I expect to see him around. But if he goes into witness
I
protection,
just
no
think
way.
what he did is really, really like.
He's gonna die.
I think he's off you. Like, why would you even? Like, don't even mix yourself up.
Exactly.
If you're not like that, don't even mix yourself
Bro,
up.
niggas do that every day though. We see this.
Yeah.
all
Nah,
the time,
facts.
Yeah, but not at the.
At
Not at
what?
a
Not
global
that
level
big,
that
And,
not
he's
and,
the-
doing,
that's another
nigga,
thing
like-
too. Niggas are acting like it was just him benefiting off this. There's niggas who was letting him be down and all that were benefiting off him too. They were getting bread. They were
facts.
It was a two-sided deal, and they fucked him over, and
To
he
an
fucked him over
extent.
back.
To an extent. Because there was some niggas who took that shit serious.
Nah, I'm not saying they didn't take it serious, but I'm saying they knew.
Like,
what they were
yeah,
getting
their
out of it.
streams went up and shit, like, when he's beefing with them, but still, like, bro, this nigga is really about to get killed playing around with, like, these real street niggas.
That's the thing. I really think he might die.
As long
That's
as he
that's
can
the
stay
sad
out of New
shit.
York, he might be alright.
I'm not saying he might not die. He might die, but he's gonna be making music. He's making music still.
He's gonna make music for
The
sure.
thing is, I think he knows now the music
gonna
is
sell.
not more important than his life. I hope he knows that now, because if he starts making music, he's in the public eye again. I really do think he's gonna die. But then again, I thought he was gonna get shot way before this.
I don't know. Fuck it. Like we said, he got U.S. Marshals with him. He should be
Bro,
alright.
he had to pay for that. He's not gonna have
Yeah, he
that
had to
money
pay for
anymore. He don't got that. But speaking of people dying and someone still getting arrested, YNW Melly.
Oh, my boy Melvin.
So does anyone know like the complete story and can tell this correctly? Because I know the gist of it, but I don't know really
I
the
never cared
the
enough.
details of
I
it.
read the latest, like the latest shit put out by like a judge and a DA today. I guess what they're saying is he killed his boys, and they were in a car, and the driver is also like he's going down for like conspiracy
Mm-hmm.
because they're saying that he killed them, and then they staged it to look like a drive-by, to look like somebody pulled up on their car and shot them. Shot
Damn.
them while they were all in the car together. And like it all like it's like the logistics, like the driver's in the driver's seat. Melly was behind the driver, and both people that died got shot from left to right. So they're saying that Melly shot him from the back seat, and they're saying like just the angles. You know how they do all that,
Yeah.
the angles and all that shit.
Did they say if there was a motive or not?
That's what I want to know. I want to know what's the motive. Like they had to be trying to line them up or something, because that's crazy,
because they were saying this is boys, right? So
bro. He has their names tatted on his face.
why they don't have no reason for it yet though? Like no.
Nah,
That's the
like,
shit that's bothering
that.
me.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. And he's doing all this. Like, if you watch, like I watched. Once I heard about it, I watched like a little documentary he got on YouTube. It's like 30 minutes long, and he was talking about like how he like got a different personality than Melvin nigga, and all that shit. And I don't know. Yeah, he's
So he
bugged
could be
out.
legit crazy.
He definitely can be.
Damn. That's crazy. Because he was really like, I never listened to his music. People tried to put me on. I just never got around to it. But he was really popping off, and it's just convenient. Right as he's about to blow up, this shit happens. And that's been happening a lot lately, too. Like,
It's the Illuminati.
it's, man, I don't know what it is. Call it what you want.
It's something, because that's not right.
All right. Move on to sports. Our boy Zion. Zion. The future #1 pick. The future Nick.
Going to the fucking Suns.
That's up for debate. But he got hurt against North Carolina.
33 seconds into the game.
Yes. So should he just sit out the rest of the season?
Nah.
No.
Why?
Why would he?
Why would he risk getting injured? Like that's a scare right there.
Because he wants to play
Okay.
basketball.
Yeah, it's a little sprain knee. It happens.
Yeah, and it was like a
Nah,
freak.
not when you're gonna be the number one pick.
He's gonna be the number one pick regardless.
Their shoe, like.
Okay, and next time, who knows? Like that just shows like his body's built different.
His leg will have to get chopped off for him to not get picked number one. Like, there's no. He's being picked number one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody does. Ja Morant could win the fucking national title with Murray State, and he's getting picked. Zion Williamson's getting picked number one. It does not matter.
Like,
R.J. Barrett could average a 30-point triple-double for the rest of the season. We can win. Duke can win a national championship with no Zion. Zion Williamson is getting picked number one in the draft.
That's not true.
That is 100% fact.
Technically, the smartest thing to do would be to sit, but nah.
I feel like
he's a basketball player at the end of the day. He wants to play
and
basketball.
like the thing about Duke, like you buy into the brotherhood. Like the dudes, like that's what it is. Like
nah, that's you want to play with your boys. You want to win a championship with your boys. That's gonna be
niggas buy into the brotherhood. Like Tyus Jones and Jahlil Okafor, they're boys. They went to Duke together. Jason Tatum and Harry Giles, they're boys. They went to Duke together. Like that's what you buy into.
He wants to win
like,
a chip, like with them together.
Yeah, like
that's
they
cool.
want to win together. Like he's watching these games. He's on the bench, fucking clawing his eyes out, watching us lose, bro. It's killing.
I
me.
get it, but if I'm
feel
gonna
like if he doesn't play, it's not his decision.
no, if I'm gonna be the number one pick, and I just had a scare where, like, who knows what can happen.
Let's talk about the real issue at hand there. College basketball players need to get paid. College athletes need to get paid.
They talk.
Yes.
They just introduced them coming back out of high school, right? Lauren.
That
the
too.
Arizona year.
That too. I don't know why they even stopped that shit.
Because
LaMelo Ball, number one draft pick next year.
because all these kids were ass coming out of high
That's the only
school.
way Zion doesn't go number one.
Okay, but
Is
that's
if they let
that's all
LaMelo get
organization,
drafted.
You think they would take LaMelo before?
Nah, he be
Oh,
drafted number
fuck
two
out
though.
here. No.
Yes, he will. I
No.
promise you, he will.
Promise you he won't.
What?
Oh my
Like
god.
this year.
Yeah. Zion, LaMelo, R.J. Barrett.
All right. So Lakers, they haven't even won a game since the All-Star break was over, right?
Nah, they keep losing.
So what's the issue? Is LeBron the issue? Because that's what Miles wants to say. Is LeBron the issue?
Yo, I mean, who are you gonna blame? Who's the issue?
I think the entire team's the issue.
Who does it start with?
It starts with the injury. That's really the issue.
With
That was
Lonzo's
the-
injury or
Nah,
LeBron's injury? Yeah, okay.
When he first got injured, that's when shit started
Right.
going downhill.
They'll be better when Zoe comes back.
He's gonna be the difference maker.
Yeah.
He really is
I
a
don't-
huge
I don't
difference.
believe
No,
that.
he is. He is.
He is, but I don't believe he's making or breaking games. So.
But they're losing
it-
games by 8 points, and he makes that difference on defense and offense.
Aren't they losing by more than that?
And offense.
Isn't
just
it like
lost.
16 or something like that?
Nah.
No. Yes, I think that's what it is.
On an average, 16 points. That's how much.
Without Lonzo,
No, I don't think so.
seen something like that. That could have been fake news on Twitter, but see something with that number. But
All I'm saying is they're not gonna win until.
no, I want to talk about LeBron. Why is LeBron the issue? Why are people putting this on LeBron? Just because he's the best player on that team?
Part of
I'm
the
not
issue because
saying
he's
it's
he's not really trying like on
Yeah,
defense.
facts.
But at the same time, like I said, he just got off injury and he's trying to save himself on defense so he could push himself on offense. So it's like
Nah, the Lakers beat the Rockets the other day.
The thing is, really, I want to talk about the clips that people are putting up from last night or the night before,
when
where
LeBron is walking around and
yeah,
shit.
like why is that such a big deal?
Because he's walking around.
You could do that with almost any player in the NBA.
Alright, but
Alright,
he's
but
LeBron
any
and
other
your
player-
team is losing, and you just
And it's
looked in the
right
camera and
after-
said,
Not
"I'm about
even
to
that.
activate Zero Dark 30 mode."
Yeah.
And you're walking around on defense.
And not only that, LeBron's the
It's the
only
fourth
player
quarter.
and the only player in any team that can choose his roster, do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Obviously,
the
he can't
GM,
choose
he's
his
the
roster,
coach,
because
he's
he's
the
just
fucking, he's everything, bro. So like for him to be on the court,
Like-
throwing his hands up and shit, but then going back there saying, "Oh, I need this, that, and the third around me," like that's whack.
Bro, that team is not built
They
for
lost to the
LeBron. That
Grizzlies
shit
by
is built
5.
terribly for LeBron.
Okay, so why did he go there in the first place then?
They lost to
so he
Atlanta
could
by
bring niggas,
4.
He thought people was gonna come.
Yeah,
He
that,
thought
this
they were
this
gonna
isn't the
keep that
year.
Anthony Davis trade, and it didn't happen.
I don't know, man.
That's another thing. I think LeBron should have been like, I understand. Like I feel like LeBron did a lot for social media. Like the little picture of him and Anthony Davis dapping each other up. Like I feel like you should leave everything Anthony Davis related up to the front office. Like when you're asked about that, don't say, "Oh, I think he'd be great for this team." None of that shit. You say, "I'm playing with the team I got now because now these young niggas don't want to play with you."
Exactly.
That's it. Like even if he blames them, like even if they are to blame, like
You can't go
it's
on
kind of
TV
like
and say that.
I don't want to play with you. Like fuck this nigga. Like I'm about to be somewhere else in July.
And I feel like that's why BI is snapping right now.
Yeah, Bi's going off. Like,
That's
if
been my
you're
guy.
gonna
I'm
trade
glad
him,
to see
trade
that
value.
shit.
Yeah. Bi's going off. Trade me, fuck it. I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna be a good player.
Great player.
That's why I wish that trade went through. I would love to see all those guys in New
So
Orleans doing
Kuz
their own
and
thing.
Ingram with Randall again
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and Ja.
but I don't know. I just don't like how people are putting this on LeBron. That's not all him.
I think
no
a lot
way.
of it is
I'm
LeBron.
not
Like
saying it's all on him, but
it's
it
definitely
starts
not
with
all,
him.
a lot of it.
I think it goes back to the front office.
Yeah.
They the way they built this team is not built for LeBron. Like historically, you need shooters with LeBron.
This was the same team they had last. Not to say not everybody, but this was the team. He knew coming into this. He just thought he was going to be execute that Anthony Davis trade or get Paul George, and it just didn't happen.
They went and got fucking Lance Stevenson.
They got Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo,
fucking
Mike Beasley.
Before LeBron got hurt, they were playing well. They were like in the middle of the. If
They were
LeBron
fourth
doesn't
seed,
get hurt, they're
fifth
still
seed.
right in the playoff mix. They're still like 6th seed right now. LeBron never.
I
gets
definitely
hurt.
agree with that.
That's fine, but even in the long run, this team is not built to bring out the best in him.
There's like-
this
there's
isn't the
like-
team you're gonna see for the next
There's
4
like
years.
21 games left.
No, I'm with you on that, but I mean, we're talking about this season.
But what if nobody goes there?
Somebody's
Nobody
going.
is going there.
Somebody's going.
Like,
to LA.
what if nobody goes there?
You don't need a lot.
Somebody's going to there though.
All you need is shooters. That's really all you need for LeBron is shooters.
Nah,
No,
bro.
So you could pick that. You
It's
could
not
get that
all you
anywhere.
There's a team like the
Yes.
Warriors.
Well, it's not.
Still,
It used to be.
it used to be. Yeah.
I mean, yes, you're gonna need a superstar next to him too, but you need shooters. You don't need a Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley. That's not what you give LeBron. That's retarded.
They might as well tank and get Cam Reddish.
Why?
They
He's
need-
ass.
They need
LeBron
a
don't
two guard.
want
You're
Cam
crazy.
Reddish.
Fucking Cam
LeBron don't want
outta here.
first-year players. He wants some vets.
I don't think nobody's gonna go there. Nobody like
Anthony Davis is real. That's a real possibility. I don't know.
he might go to the Celtics. The Celtics.
Clay's a possibility.
The
DeMarcus
Celtics. The
Cousins is a
Celtics are
possibility.
gonna have. The
Mhm.
Celtics are gonna like. I think the Celtics are gonna give up the young guys for Anthony Davis.
Probably.
Just to try to convince Kyrie to stay.
I think he's out of there.
Kyrie is out of there.
I hope he's out of there.
After these past few games, bro.
You could tell he just looks
Kyrie is
miserable.
outta there.
All right, hold on. I got a question for you guys. Who's the better coach, Brad Stevens or Steve Kerr?
Brad Stevens.
Why?
Because he has way less to work with.
No, he has tons of
Yeah, I don't
talent.
even know. I don't.
The thing
If
is,
you asked me last year, I would have said Brad Stevens, but after this season, bro, the way he has his rotations is terrible.
yes, I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh no.
The thing is,
I don't.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Steve
I
Kerr
agree
is
with that,
definitely a
but I
better
feel like
coach than
that's
Brad
more than
Stevens.
just. But bro, it's just so easy for Kerr. Like he went down when he missed half a season. Luke Walton lost 2 games.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just too.
yeah,
you don't
but
need
Luke Walton is a good
That
coach
shit
though.
got Luke Walton
Luke
a
Walton is a
job.
very good coach.
Where?
But-
Luke Walton's out of there.
And go to
Yeah,
state.
he is.
Bro,
He's out of there.
Yo, but
You can't put that on him.
Yeah, exactly. You can't
What,
put it on.
Lakers?
Yeah,
No, I'm not
that's
putting
not
him.
him.
He's out of there.
Yeah,
But
he
he's a
is-
good
he
coach.
is
Can
a
we
good
agree
coach.
on
Yes,
that?
He's a good
He's
coach.
a good coach.
He gets
What I'm
out coached
saying
some
is-
nights though.
What I'm saying is the Warriors don't need a coach. They can
Yeah,
play.
they
They
could
can
be-
Listen,
absolutely play
it's
with
hard to
no
coach
coach.
talent. It's hard to coach talent, and that's why Brad Stevens is having trouble. It's hard to
I
coach
agree
all
with
that.
I agree with that. And you got
Steve
Gordon
Kerr's-
Hayward coming off. Of the
Steve
injury.
Kerr's
That
lucky
fucked it up
because
with the
He's
rotation.
holding down.
His
5
players don't
guys.
have egos like that.
Yeah.
Boston, you got a lot of youth and you got a lot of
They
ego.
fall in love with the system. That's what people like about the Warriors. That's what players. Well, that's why players are going to the Warriors.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Boston has too many players trying to prove something still.
Yeah,
Terry Rozier, I think Terry Rozier thinks he's the best player on the team.
he does.
Yeah.
He's the best player on the
Yeah.
team.
He thinks Kyrie. Yeah, you guys got to
So
get rid
does
of him
Jaylen
before
Brown.
me.
He absolutely does.
And like that's a good mentality, but at the end of the day, you gotta think team first.
Bro, Jaylen Brown takes so many shots.
I hate Jaylen
I
Brown.
hate Jaylen Brown. I seen a picture. They were like, "Who's better, Kuzma?" It was like they were like rank them: Kuzma, Ingram, Tatum, and And as of today, I'm putting Ingram first.
Nah, Tatum's still better than Ingram, but
Nah, bro.
Tatum isn't giving.
so inconsistent though.
No.
He's the most inconsistent player out of all three. Out of all four of them.
No, that's not true at all.
He's more-
It's not Brad Stevens.
Get plays ran for him like that.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, that's-
you would not think he's the second option on that team because he's really not. Like he's just another guy on that team.
All right, what else we got, guys? Talked about the Lakers.
Trying to take down my man Robert.
Robert Kraft.
That's your man.
What
Oh,
was?
I thought you meant R. Kelly.
That's wild.
I was about to say, bro. That's yo. Let's switch seats, bro. Cause you know.
That's
I don't
funny.
fuck with Rob Kraft either.
Nah.
Wait,
yo,
what was your reaction when you got that notification?
Nah, cause I thought it was way more serious. Cause when I saw the whole like sex trafficking and sex workers, I thought.
Hold
like,
up. One
he's involved in
thing. One
that.
thing. Brandon Ingram averages a way more efficient 18,
What's he shooting? 49?
49.
Yeah, he's killing it.
But nah, Robert Kraft, like, bro, he's 72 years old. His wife died of cancer.
You need to get that nut off.
All he does is fucking donate money to this and that. I think it's because he's fucking with the black people.
I ain't knocking it.
Not
Deeper
even
than
no
that.
sex, bro.
It's
Not
not
even no
even-
sex,
Listen.
bro. When you go to, I never been to one personally, but I've heard when you go to fucking, you just get a little rub on, like they just, I mean, do a little.
Nah, he's a billionaire though. He's probably getting more.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
I ain't
still.
knocking it, but he just did it at the wrong place.
Yeah, fact.
He did it at the wrong place because these are sex workers, like held against their will type shit. So
He should have. Yeah, if I'm Robert Kraft, billionaire, I'm fucking.
At the same time, you're Robert Kraft, but you don't know that. Like, he's asking those questions. Like,
That's
are,
the-
we- are they here?
if
Are
he
they-
knew,
Like,
if he knew, then that's fucked up.
Meek probably put him on to that spot. He probably, yo, Meek, I need a little rub and tug.
Those
baby.
memes were
Rap
killing
over
me.
a little rub and tug.
So where the bitches at?
Those memes been hilarious.
Someone said, did they catch him with the Dream Chasers chain on? That would have been bad. So Far Gone re-released on its 10-year anniversary. Did y'all listen to it again? There's people out there that thought it was a brand new release. That was killing me.
Idiots.
people really thought that. Like, I saw the joke, but
I
people
thought,
really
yeah,
thought
I thought
that.
it was a.
Like people were really like Drake just dropped some heat.
That's wild.
I didn't listen to it again.
Yeah, no. I listened to it like 3 months ago. So
Didn't feel the need.
I listened,
Yeah, like,
I listened to it for a week.
I had to listen to that shit. Like
I mean,
that tape changed everything, and I hope everyone understands like the impact it had on music and how it changed the way we get music today. But I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like that's definitely the most.
Miles?
no.
Why?
I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know. Enlighten me.
Before mixtapes were like Wayne, like he would go over other people's beats. Like Drake's So Far Gone, that set the standard as your mixtape needs to sound like an album, and it needs to have original music, and it's got to be a mix of both.
Okay.
That's not what it was. That's not what happened.
I respectfully disagree.
So what mixtape set the tone for what we know as a mixtape today? Because now mixtapes are released on Apple Music, Spotify, and it all started because of that. Dropped a mixtape that shit sounded like an album.
I mean, that's real iffy to say though, because I mean, you can't feel like eventually that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say just because of Drake we have mixtapes on Apple
But it
Music and
started
Spotify.
because of Drake.
You
Yes.
can't say that either.
Why
Like,
not?
because that's not what So Far Gone is the best mixtape ever. That's what you're telling me?
No,
nobody said that.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is, yes.
Next topic.
It is. You can say what do you want to say?
It's one of.
What do you want to say?
Doesn't matter. It's not the best mixtape ever, and you know it's not.
I personally think it is. Yeah.
Cool. Anyways,
So what's your top 5 mixtapes ever?
not So Far Gone.
Actually, give me your top 3.
They might all be Lil Wayne.
They might all be. They might all be.
And
So it
that's a
doesn't
valid
really
answer. Like I'm not knocking it. Now tell me what's your most important mixtapes ever.
They still might all be Lil Wayne. One of them might be a Fab tape.
Most important? Important to music. A Fab tape is important to music.
Don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, come on, bro. The Soul tape. Come on, bro. Definitely.
Why?
That wasn't
I
a,
agree.
what?
How was that important?
Are you
It was good.
That's a legendary tape.
Okay, but why was it important?
Why was So Far Gone important? Because
I already told you it
because
changed.
he
It
had-
changed the landscape of music.
It changed the landscape of music because he used beats that weren't on any other record. That's how it changed.
Yeah.
That
Listen,
doesn't
without
make
So Far Gone-
stupid.
What if there was just other artists doing that? that wasn't as big as Drake?
Exactly.
Okay, but Drake did it. Like Drake made it a thing.
Yeah, that's neck.
Maybe.
Yes, because after So Far Gone, you got Flight School from Wiz. You got Cushion Orange Juice from Wiz. He was inspired by that. The Warm Up by J. Cole. He said himself he had to go rework his mixtape because of Drake.
Okay.
Like, those are some of the biggest mixtapes ever. The Warm Up and Cushion Orange Juice are huge.
The Roam Up had all original beats.
Some of them.
No.
Some of them were original, yes.
He had I Really Mean It on there. He had a few. What? No.
Yes.
He had maybe 2-3 original beats on there.
Okay. And those were probably the ones he went back and added because he knew he had to do that.
Okay.
So he did that just because.
Because of Drake.
Bro,
exactly.
look it up. He said it himself. I'm not just saying it for him. I'm not interpreting it. That's what he said. That's what J. Cole said.
So mixtapes are on Apple Music because of Drake.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Next topic.
Oh my God. That's terrible. You got no respect for that guy, huh? And MVP.
Come on now. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Giannis is gonna get MVP.
Oh my God.
No, I really do think Giannis is gonna win it.
James fucking Harden.
Giannis has no right to win the MVP award, Miles.
James Harden.
Best record in NBA.
I don't care.
James
I
Harden.
know you don't care, but I'm just letting you know how it goes. I let you know how it goes already. He's getting it. And he's having a great year too. It's not like he's putting up normal numbers. Niggas averaging 27, 12, and 5 or some shit like that.
On like
60
55%.
Yeah, he's shooting crazy. His team's OD. Like he's
Okay, put them on the Rockets. Where are they?
the same place.
Yeah, they really might be doing the same thing.
They'll have the best record in the NBA.
No, not the best record in NBA. He'll have him in the playoffs though, just like James Harden does.
What's your opinion?
What do you think?
Are the Milwaukee Bucks hands down not a better team than the Houston Rockets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can Giannis go to Houston and average 41 points for 32 games?
He doesn't have to win.
No, honestly, if he's taking the amount of shots that Harden is, he probably is. He gets a bucket
Probably
when
not because he doesn't shoot threes.
he
but
gets a
he's-
bucket
but
whenever
I'm
he
telling you,
wants.
if he was in Houston, he's gonna have him exactly where James Harden has the Rockets. They'll be the same team.
What's wrong, Miles? Talk to me. What's going on?
It's just disrespectful because if this was Curry or KD or somebody else doing this, the shit that he's done, the shit that he's shown us history. Literally, NBA history.
Great year.
All right. Historical year.
That's fine. You can say that too.
All right, exactly.
All right,
Like I
Pete
said,
this. Hold on. If James Harden wins MVP,
what?
are you gonna be surprised?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised?
No.
Like not like shocked like craziest shit ever, but I'd be surprised that Giannis isn't gonna get it.
I'd be more surprised if he didn't win MVP.
If Giannis finishes, if the Milwaukee Bucks finish with the best record in the league, then and they get 60 wins, he's gonna get MVP. And I'd be surprised if he didn't.
I think so too. If they do that, they're gonna give it to Giannis.
Yeah. If
60 games. If they win 60 games, they're gonna give that shit to Giannis.
I think Giannis is gonna win,
My
but
pick
if
is
Harden wins, I'm like, okay, like yeah, he deserves it too. Like either or for
What
me.
if Paul
There's
George wins?
There's like 25.
Fuck that. Hell no. What the
People
fuck?
keep saying that, and it's like,
I'm so
I
sick of
get
that.
it. He's having a
Shut
good
the
year.
fuck up, right?
I'm
He's
sick of
not
that shit.
MVP.
Wait. This is what I want to talk.
Shut the
Did we talk about this on one of the older podcasts? Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah, so now
Okay,
Still
so
Kawhi.
Paul George
Still-
made the conversation more interesting, but I still take Kawhi.
I like Paul George more.
I'm saying
Why?
He scores more.
by
He's a
like
better
1
playmaker.
point.
He's a better
They,
playmaker too.
they average the same shit, except Kawhi does it more efficiently.
Kawhi's played less games.
He's always been more efficient than Paul
But
George.
he's played less games on the season, so that crunches the numbers.
It's close. I mean, I'll take either or. I don't care.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're almost kind of getting the same thing, but I think I like PG more.
PG's game is just prettier.
Yeah, it's more fun to watch.
That's a fact.
I'm still taking
So I
Kawhi.
like PG more. Like you said, he scores 1 point more. He averages half.
He's better with the ball in his
More
hands
steal.
than Kawhi Leonard is.
He averages more steals, more blocks. Their defensive efficiency got to be real close. Got to be real close.
I'm not taking anything away from PG. He's having a crazy year. Like,
Is Paul George better than Russell Westbrook?
yeah.
I think he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Y'all niggas are bugging. Better than Russell Westbrook?
What?
I think he
Hell
is.
Bro, I
fucking
think Russell
no.
Westbrook is literally they're
Hell
spoon feeding him the
fucking
MVP
no.
right now.
What
He's
the
trying to
fuck?
get the MVP.
If what the fuck? Are y'all
think he
niggas
is.
crazy?
I'm
Is Paul George better than Russell Westbrook?
I'm
Hell
sorry.
fucking
I
no.
think he is. I'm not gonna
Wait, so if you had to draft, like,
If
you
all
would
right,
draft
all right,
Russell
all right,
Westbrook
all right.
before Paul George?
Yes, hell fucking yeah.
Why?
Because all right, so if there's no Russell Westbrook, what is Paul George? You will watch Paul George melt down like he always has when he's by himself. When that
What
nigga's
are you
by himself, he
talking about?
melts down.
Yeah, I think,
No,
it's
'cause
He
close.
melts
It's
down.
close.
So
He
what are you
was in
talking
the
about?
East not making. If,
I
They
think
played
Paul-
together last year.
Yeah, but I think if you take Russell
and they
if you
both
take-
shit it
if you
out.
take
What?
Westbrook-
One of them didn't play better than the other. They both got fucking killed by fucking Ricky Rubio and
okay,
Joe
but to
Ingles.
that-
Yeah,
if
they
you
were
take
both
Westbrook
bad.
Off OKC, OKC's not making the playoffs. But I think if you take PG off OKC,
Russell Westbrook
is
makes
still
the
making
playoffs.
playoffs.
He gets that 8th seed. He's done it before.
I think
We watched him kill himself. And
it's that
average a
motor.
triple-
It's the motor that makes a difference. Like
Yeah.
skillfully, Paul George might have
Absolutely.
more skills than
He's-
Russell Westbrook, but
he's-
that
he-
motor just brings it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And it lifts up everybody else on the team.
There's nobody else. There's nobody else like Russell Westbrook.
I don't know if Russell Westbrook
and
is.
look,
is
and
a-
niggas call me the biggest Russell Westbrook hater ever. And I don't. There's niggas I fuck with way more than Russell Westbrook, but definitely taking Russell Westbrook over Paul George. Definitely.
Maybe.
Russell Westbrook is still the leader.
I don't know.
But I mean,
That's the thing. I don't
Just
even know.
because-
This
just
year,
because you're a better leader doesn't mean like you could be a better leader than me and I can still be better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But no.
I think the
About
only
average
reason
triple-double again.
the only reason they're both playing well
With
together
less
is because Westbrook took more of a back seat this year.
Yeah, on scoring. That's it.
Yeah,
Everything
but
else,
that's what he needs to
he
do.
still has the ball a lot.
He needs to
though.
be a point guard and not.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. And they're, like I said, I think they're the second best team in the West this year.
okay, but what I'm
The
saying
Nuggets?
is
You like the
Paul
Nuggets
George,
more?
I don't. I hate the Nuggets.
Paul George-
I
I
think
like
they're a
the
first round
Nuggets.
exit.
They're
No
gonna
way.
be tough. Oh my god, Paul George being the number one option on that team makes them better than Russell Westbrook being the number one option.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Scoring, yeah. But when, like, as the whole game, Russell Westbrook has the ball in his hands more than Paul George. Russell Westbrook is still running the show. The man averages 11 assists a game. How are you going to tell me he's not running the show? Paul George averages
So you
what?
think it's his team?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
What?
definitely his team.
Come on,
I don't
bro.
know. I look at it as PG's team
You're
right
crazy.
It's definitely his team. I think
You're
Paul
fucking
George is better.
crazy.
And I said
bro.
he's giving Paul George that. He wants Paul George. to
Yeah,
win.
he's like, yo,
He's
we
trying to,
like
get him
score,
to
like
go.
Or no,
do with KD
I
then.
won't even say he's
Score.
better. I just think he's more skilled.
Yeah, I think Paul George is more skilled than Russell Westbrook. I would agree with that. Absolutely. He's better defensively.
Yo, Westbrook's jumper is so bad.
Yeah, this year, and it's bad this year. But like I said, the other shit that he does, like even when he doesn't get counts for the steals, like the way he just affects the game is crazy. Paul George really be sitting down on shit though.
now. I don't know. I'm taking PG. That's my final verdict.
I agree.
Is that all we got? That's all we got. You guys got anything else?
Yo, watch that. Miles, you gotta watch that Joe Rogan. That Joe Rogan Alex Jones podcast.
I seen a
That
quick
shit.
video of it of them screaming at each other.
This shit is fire. You just watch it. Take my word for it and watch it. You would like it, is what I'm trying to say.
Y'all niggas watch Umbrella Academy?
I started it. Pretty fire.
What's that?
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. watch that.
It's like a superhero show.
Watch that.
Netflix. Yeah, you probably won't like it.
Sounds fun.
Hey man.
Yo, I tried to watch GT over again. That shit is so bad.
So
Trash,
bad,
That
bro.
shit is trash.
So
I don't know
bad.
why as a little kid I thought it was kind of crisp, but nah. That shit is
Trash.
awful.
Captain
I know
Marvel
it.
next week.
That does come out next week.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go on Saturday. It's my nephew's birthday.
I work Saturdays.
Oh shit! Congrats to Brian.
Shout out Brian. He just
He
had
came?
a baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
8:59.
Hell yeah,
Shout out to Brian. Shout out Grayson.
What's his middle name?
Jordan.
Miles.
No.
I forgot.
Miles, that's not hard.
That's cool.
Hard.
Damn, he tweeted it too. I forgot what the whole name is. But regardless, shout out Brian.
Carter.
Grayson Carter.
Grayson Carter.
Carter, yeah.
Grayson Carter Ford.
That's Chris.
Shout out to Grayson.
All right, 45 Radio, Clapboards. We got the merch coming soon. Cop that.
mine already, so y'all gotta wait. I don't.
Yes, sir. So we out of here.